ladies, we are going to talk party planning for success. So if you attended one of the recent trainings from corporate, you will notice that some of this is similar to the material I taught there. And some of you, if you know what I do on my regular party planning with my hostesses, it's going to sound familiar. But for all of you newbies, or for those of you that need a refresher course or are not sure about how to create events on Facebook, this is going to give you some really great tips on how to make the party just fantastic right from the get-go. So I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be showing some fantastic things. A lot of the information is already on our team page, so you can access it from there. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about what happens when she books the party. So she's already picked a date with you. You've met her either at a party or out and about, whatever it may be. And we want to get her hooked up with a awesome party. So I'm going to go to my calendar and show you what I do. We're going to go to screen share here. So I use Google Calendars. This is my calendar. So let's just say that she has a party for this Saturday at 2. I'm going to type in her name. We're going to say her name's Sarah's Party. And usually I put her first and last name. I put the start time, put her address, which is going to be a total made up one. And then here's where I put information. If I have her email address, it's going to go in here so she gets notifications about the event so she doesn't forget about it. Description is going to be things like her phone number, email address, non-smoking home, guests invited for 1:30 p.m. And this is something I want to explain to you guys. I started doing this about 1.5 years ago, and it's really helped streamline my parties. I have all the guests invited for 1:30. But we really don't start the party till 2. What happens is I get there between 1:15 and 1:30 to set up, talk to the hostess, and then I will set up my products while they are mingling, having drinks, appetizers, things like that. Think about it. Even those who are on time like to talk a little bit before the fun gets started. So this gives them that time, and it's built into my party schedule. It's also great for those who are fashionably late and who just never show up on time for anything. We tell them 1:30 and they're there by 2, so they really don't miss out on anything. The other really cool thing that I do during this time is I do the In Good Hands and Serenity. After I'm done setting up, I go around and massage everybody on their arm, and I talk to them. Hey, what's your name? How do you know Sarah, our fabulous hostess? Have you been to one of these parties before? And I just get to talk and mingle with them so it's not so awkward while I'm waiting for them to get situated and ready for the party. I also will do Basic Instinct if it's taking a while for us to get going or there's a lot of downtime. And that just demos 2 to 3 products right out of the gate for me, so I don't have to worry about them later on. And it's a great way to get things started. Plus, the lingerie is out at this point, so they are looking at it and they get to see everything. So this is the first step. This is the creating the event, and I'll save that. And then I need to create the event in Facebook. So you're going to come to Facebook. If you are in our Pink Collars page, there's an Events tab. Underneath here is Sample Facebook Parties. This is literally the verbiage I use for every description of my party. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And if you are on your main page of Facebook, there's a thing on the side tab that says Events. This is what that page looks like. So you'll come in here and you will create an event. I'm going to copy and paste this description in, and I'm going to modify one thing. I always like to put appetizers and drinks start at 1:30 p.m. Unfortunately, nobody really ever reads this, but it is in there so that they know that's when that part actually starts. The name is really simple. It's going to be Sarah's Pure Romance Bash. Address, I don't even remember what I used last time. And then here's this, upload a photo. Uploading a photo makes it just nice, polished, professional looking. The Media Center has really great photos that you can use for this and that you can download, and they are amazing. I have mine in a file on my desktop. So I love this new one, the new party in town. It's so fun, so glittery, so adorable, and trendy. So this is gonna load. In the meantime, just so you know what the description says, it describes that it's a fun party, that if you're shy, that everything's confidential, has my contact info, lets everybody know that it's a private event. That's up here. When you create your event, it automatically is private. And then it also has that if you can't make it to the party, you can shop now at, and this will be where you'll put in the unique party ID. You get this address from being in the coup, and you will input the party in the coup, and then it gives you a unique ID. I copy and paste that right here, but for now I'm just going to put my personal email address or website address. That is a really great tool for the ladies who can't make it. They can pre-shop right there. So we're going to go ahead and create the event. Look how nice and polished that looks. It's so amazing. Apparently I made it for today, but we're just going to ignore that. And then you go in and you invite your hostess. So Corey's going to be my guinea pig yet again. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to use an old family profile. And then I'll let her be invited, and she can invite all her girlfriends. So that is really easy, not too difficult. And then what I do next makes it really nice to help get everybody excited and help make them anticipating the party. They know me a little bit better, and it helps break the ice before I even walk through the door. And that is setting up what's called CinchShare. CinchShare has the ability to schedule posts. And I'm going to come into here. This is the main page when you log in and have it all set up. CinchShare allows me to schedule posts for my events, groups, Facebook pages, whatever it may be, so that I can make my time more valuable and use it wisely. So I will do this at the beginning of each party. Once I have the event set up, I go in and I have set posts that need to go for each group. So I'm going to kind of do a little quick tutorial. I'm not going to really go too in depth on this, but this gives you the basics. So this is the main page where you'll schedule any posts, your new ones that you want to do. You write the message here. If you need to add a link, you do it here. Photos, the scheduled date, which channel you want it on or which group. And this is where you can sort through all your different ones right here. So if I'm like, oh, I want to see what's coming up on Pure Romance Party, these are the posts that are going to schedule and post on that. This part was something that I got confused on when I first started doing CinchShare. This is actually where you come in to sync your Facebook page with your groups. So you want to make sure you hit the refresh button. That'll automatically sync with all the networks that you're on. And it's going to take a few seconds. And then you have this drop-down caret right here. When you hit this, it brings up all your albums and all your events. So here's the cool thing. If it has a black heart, that means that you have checked it or clicked it, and it will allow you to post in there. You must be a co-host or a creator of the event to be able to do it. If somebody else invites you to an event, it won't work that way. This next one is history and pending. These are all the posts I've used when talking or posting in my events. So I can just come in here and reuse them. This right here, the ticket one, is the one that I always post first. So this right here is, hey ladies, I'm Lindsay with Pure Romance. I cannot wait to meet you all at the party. We're gonna have an absolute blast. I'll be doing a raffle the night of the party for a little gift bag, but why wait till then to earn tickets? Here's some ways you can do it before you even walk through the door. They get 3 tickets for adding me as a friend on Facebook, 3 for bringing a friend who wasn't initially invited. If they bring a dish or a drink to share, they get more. Same if they bring any outside orders with them from like a girlfriend who couldn't make it. This really has made my life so much easier because they add me as friends on Facebook. And then when I go to the party, I'm just like, all right, ladies, who added me as a friend on Facebook? We're going to do Scouts Honor. You get 3 tickets into the drawing. And then if somebody forgot, they're immediately like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. Can I still do it? And I count it. I let them do it right then and there at the party. And it helps get them excited. And I don't get put in Facebook jail for sending out too many friend requests. So that'll be the first one. And I'm not going to go ahead and schedule this, but if I were, it would show up in one of these over here. And I'm actually going to pull up a past one or an upcoming one. So schedule date. So you would see it here. Say this is Amanda's party. It's scheduled under here, which is really nice. Some of the other posts that I use, which are really great that I reuse a lot, is this one right here. Not sure what accepted forms of payment are? Here you go. Cash, debit card, and credit card are all accepted. Please no check. Did you know if I have the product in stock that night, you go home with it? This sets the expectation for shopping. We want them to shop. We want them to come and have fun. I say shop instead of order because order just sounds boring and like mundane and a task. Shopping sounds fun. Don't you want to go shopping with your girlfriends and have wine on a Friday night as opposed to ordering stuff and going to your friend's house on Friday night? So that's usually one of the first 2 ones that go in. Some of the other ones that are really nice that I like to use, I'm going to kind of scroll through them. This is oops, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry about that. This is a Body Boost one. So it shows the results of Body Boost so they can actually see the results before I even talk about it at the party. I love to do some funny ones for Friday Funny. So here's a really nice one. I'm not wearing any underwear because you never put the laundry in the dryer like I asked you to 100 times. I can't say anything. I am so guilty of being that person. I like to do interactive ones like this. So they comment which one they like better, because the more they comment, the more the other guests see it and the more excited they get, which makes it really nice. So do you like A, B, C, or D? This is another good one to help set expectations. Treat yourself to 150 of goodies and receive a bonus gift. So this is my VIP and elite that a lot of ladies do. I'm just setting the expectation before I even walk through the door. So if they need to budget or they need to save a little bit more from their paycheck, they know about it ahead of time. I like to do things that help me get to know them. So this is one where I ask, if you and your current partner were to get married in the place where you met, where would that be? Just something fun, again, so I get to know them and helps get them interacting. On the day of the event, I like to post this one. So who's so ready for a girls' night in? Here's some last-minute reminders, and it always goes up the day of the event. The week of the event, I usually post 1 to 2 times a day just to keep it fresh in their mind so they don't forget about it. And some of it's more things to just informational, and some are more interactive. Here's another really good one. I'm so used to hitting the refresh button. Have your own girls' night and help out fabulous hostess. So here's what happens. When I go to my party, I do the envelope booking game. So this is where there's 3 Post-it notes, and if all 3 are gone by the time the hostess comes into Vegas, then she gets the extra coupon inside. This is a really good way to start promoting Wine Wednesday, Thursdays, early weekend kickoff, so you can help get those parties in that aren't always on the weekend. And let's go through just a few more to give you some examples, some of the other fun things I do. Lingerie. I like to do this one as well. Lingerie, because then it sets the expectation. They know we have lingerie. Lingerie is a higher price point, which makes it really nice, and it's the most socially acceptable thing in our catalog. Now that I carry lingerie, I pretty much average 2 to 4 pieces being sold at every party, which is great. This just gives them a sneak peek of it, and I remind them that I'll have the boutique stocked and ready to go, because inventory sounds boring and boutique sounds fun. So those are some of the cinch share things I do. They're scheduled out. Like I said, I do them once in the beginning, so that way I'm done, they're already set, and then I just monitor it. As they comment on it, I get notifications on Facebook, so that way I can keep up and respond to them. So you may be wondering, like, how do I keep track of all this? This is what I do right here. It's called my party planning tracker. I use it in Google Docs. It's just an Excel sheet. It's nothing fantastic. It's very basic. So basically across the top is the hostess's name. So we've got Sarah's party. And then on the side are all the things I need to do to make sure her party is taken care of. So we've already created the Facebook event. So we're going to put the date in. We're going to pretend that I already sent her the unique link. The red stamp invite I haven't created yet, but I'll show you here in a little bit. I've confirmed the party is non-smoking. I've scheduled cinch share, and I've confirmed she has a table for me. This just keeps me on track so I don't forget where I'm at with my fabulous hostess. So this shows you I haven't done red stamp. Let's do red stamp real fast. Red stamp is a really great way to text invites to your girlfriend. So basically you're going to make a really cute one for her to send out, because not everybody sees Facebook, and this is just a different avenue that you can keep them in contact. So this is my account. I've already had them pre-made. I've saved this from a while ago. So I just come in here. This picture is right from corporate's website. And I just modify a couple things. So for example, Sarah's Pure Romance Bash. Saturday, February 20th at 1:30 p.m. again. And we're going to put her address in. Here's some of the other things that I put in here to help keep it so that nobody is confused. All ladies 18 plus are welcome to attend. Bring your best girlfriends for entries into a drawing. No men, babies, or children. Card and cash are accepted forms of payment. Can't make it? Shop ahead of time, not order. We're changing that. So here's the cool thing about this. This pink box means I need to adjust this a little bit and make the size a little different. There we go. You can either add recipients and email this to yourself, or if you're like me on a Mac, I screenshot this and then send it to send it to my hostess via messages on my Mac. Absolutely amazing, super easy thing to do. And then I just say, hey Sarah, here's your invite for your girlfriends. Be sure to send this out to everybody you know. You never know who is interested in having a party. Done, simple, easy. And then I come in here and put 216. I've done it and I'm already taking care of that part. So not too bad, right? We're following along pretty well. Let me close some tabs because we have way too many open right now for my own liking. Here's where we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to share a different screen now. And I'm going to show you what I do to help keep my hosts engaged. So I've shown you how I keep my customers, potential customers engaged that are going to be at the party with the post in Facebook. But I want to make sure I'm talking to my hostess on a regular basis. She needs to be my best friend. I've got her added into my phone. We're going to be on Snapchat if she's already on it. We're going to be on Facebook. We're going to connect that way. So I'll send her pictures of the restocking of the boutique behind me when orders come in. I'll send her just fun little things about Pure Romance via Snapchat. Party week, I usually send one that's just like a picture that says, I can't wait to party, things like that. Here is my Dropbox. This is how I keep track of a lot of my things. And we're going to talk about the party planning red stamp. So if you were, like I said, at the corporate training in January, you may have seen these. Now let's see if I can share my screen the way I want to and make this easier for you ladies. And I can't, so we're gonna modify it. So I made this a while back because I found that nobody was actually reading any of the invites or the hostess packet information I sent them. So I broke it down into bite-sized information so that they would actually read it and pay attention and then take note of it. Still send out for some ladies the hostess packets, the full original one, but most ladies I just do this. It's just quick text messages and it's very basic information on top of talking to them regularly and checking in on them and seeing how their weekend was, how the kids are. I'll find something to talk to them about. So we're going to share my screen. Okay. So these are all red stamps that I have made. And as girls on my team, just shoot a message to me. You just let me know and I'll send the link to these so you can take them and use them yourself. So there's different ones. The first one I always send out is this right here, the never say. Never, ever, never say the following to guests. Just come, you don't have to buy anything. Those words instantly tell your friends that their time will be wasted and that your party has nothing of value to them and you don't stand behind the products yourself. Chances are your girlfriends are going to come to the party and fall in love with the products anyways. So I send this to her and I always say, this is the best piece of advice I can give you. We want your girlfriends to come and shop and have fun. And we want you to have a great party total so you get to spend more on yourself for free. That is the first one that always goes out. Once I've done that, I will mark it in my checklist that I showed you, and I'll go back to here in a little bit, that I have sent that to her. I will send her the hostess perks. So here's my hostess perks rewards program, a bonus gift, a shopping spree based off the party total, a percentage off diamond collection. And then I have a thing that says $800 party equals $80 shopping spree. And then I have the qualifying notes. Facebook message just reminds them that not everybody sees that. Chat with your girlfriends. It literally gives them verbiage to talk to their girlfriend about the products. So an endorsement that will really pique their interest when they're talking about coochie cream or the skin therapy or the body boost, whatever it may be. 3 bookings. This reminds them again that 3 of their girlfriends have a party that they'll get extra incentives. Invite more reminds them that, you know, talk to your girlfriend who's a football fan, your neighbor, your hairdresser, the selfie queen. Party tips, use multiple invites. So personal phone call, group text, Facebook group, whatever it may be, things that can help with that. I remind them that the party closes the day of their show. And this one goes out usually the week of the party. Important party notes. We're going to have such a blast. Reminder, no men, babies, or children can be in the home during the presentation. Due to allergies, I can't do parties where smoking is allowed, and all guests must be 18 and older. And then this is one I sent to them with the verbiage of, send this out to your girlfriends and ask them the following. Hey girl, I can't wait to see you this Friday at my party. Just seeing how many girlfriends you're bringing with you. And that helps them get an RSVP. We Need tells them that I need a table and that a private room for shopping, women only, and outside orders is just really great, simple tips. It makes it so that they have all the information. So even if they're at work, when I send it to them, they can go back to it later on. I send a couple, 1 to 2 a week, depending on how far out the party is. And last but not least, what I do is I come into here and I mark it down. So I've sent her the Hostess Perks one on 12/16. I mark that, or 1/16, whatever. Never Say, I say I sent that to her on February 17th, and then 3 bookings. And I just mark it as I go down. That tells me where I'm at with my hostess and what I need to send her, so I'm not resending things to her. Super simple, super easy way to help make sure your parties are working and going the way you want them to. So I know that wasn't the most exciting thing to watch, but I hope it helps. We went over how to set up SendShare, how to text your hostess, how to set up the event and what to do in the event, and inputting it in your calendar. Just basic stuff to really make the party successful. And I can't wait to see how you guys implement it and what it does to change your business. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you all soon.